Hi everyone, we are going to learn about the various topics related to life insurance plans of second unit in insurance promotion. They are sales promotion of life insurance and general insurance, activities related to insurance sales promotion, finding prospective customers for insurance, counseling them, role of counselor for selling insurance product from both the sides of company and the customer, helping customers in filing, that means in purchasing and the claim of or settlement of insurance, extending post insurance services to the customers. The first one is sales promotion of life insurance and general insurance. Sales promotion have a positive effect on prospective customers as well as personal selling. Discounts and incentives promised along with it policy have to be presented in detail to the customers. The companies must provide a tangible and rational reason to the customers to buy a particular policy. Various creative and innovative strategies should be developed to promote various different life insurance policies. And coming to the sales promotion of general insurance, in insurance company, sales promotion is a device used to promote or sell to meet certain sales targets. This is a temporary device that can be withdrawn after a particular period. In insurance business, the promoting business is the sales promotion tools. Different organizations have been observed using the sales promotion tools in different ways. Since the business environment is more competitive, so the insurance company need to innovate new tools of sales promotion to increase and decrease sales. While coming to the activities related to the insurance sales promotion, they are of two types, namely public activity and techno marketing. The company has used various advertising media to reach the urban, semi-urban and rural masses in publicity activity related to insurance sales promotion. That means electronic media, print media and outdoor media are used for publicity promotion. Hoardings and glow sign being placed at major road junctions, highways, railway stations and airports. Banners are displayed at different local events in rural areas so that they became the most preferred brand in the non-life insurance. To show the vision, they incorporated it on calendars, diaries, brochures, annual reports, etc. This is the one of the activity related to insurance sales promotion. The next one is techno marketing. It is one of the activities of sales promotion of insurance. The techno department of New India Assurance tries to continue to be at number one position by bringing business of large and operational risk policies. It dominates the market in underwriting mega risk policies. All the insurance companies try to bring more and more mega in policies. The company is focusing on mainly selling product in rural market and social sector and will increase the sale in various social oriented schemes of state and central governments. And the next one is finding prospective customers for insurance. There are various ways of finding the customers for insurances. They are namely as below: direct requests, through direct request, incentives, advertising, newspapers advertisement, TV advertisement, flyers and door hangers, Phoebe distribution, guerrilla marketing, events, online marketing, content marketing, search engine optimization, which also called as SEO, social media, information booklets or reports. While discussing about these various types of finding the customers for insurance, the first one is direct request. Sometimes simply asking your client and prospects to recommend you to their friends, relatives or colleagues and other who can work wonderfully. Most people don't even think about recommending a product or a service to someone else but if you directly ask them, they will be much more likely to remember to recommend you when the opportunity arises. The second object of finding the customer is incentives. If asking your clients for referrals do not seem to work, you might need to present them with an incentive to recommend your services to whoever needs insurance. The incentive can vary, but it needs to be something that is motivating enough to get into action. It's important to communicate up front if the rewards is for a lead or only for few new businesses. The next one is advertising. Even though plenty of people choose the internet to get their daily news, entertainment and information, traditional advertising is still very much alive. And the next one is newspaper advertisements. It's a better aggregate advertising score than all other forms of media. Print newspapers can certainly be employed to generate new insurance leads. There are several matters to consider through it, including the ability to reach your target audience, the size and location of the ad, and the circulation of the newspaper. All of these points have to have a large of influence on ads price and effectiveness through newspaper advertising. The next one is TV advertisements. While advertising on TV is even more expensive, it beats radio and print ads in a handful of ways. For instance, it's been determined that people tend to remember only 10% what they hear and 20% of what they read, but the retention rate for seeing something is as higher as 80%. TV must not be an option if you are just starting up, but you should take it into consideration once your business grows. And the next one is flyers and door hangers. While it is a simple and cost conscious way to get your business across, flyers and door hangers will usually go straight to the trash can in most residences. However, some people might just need the type of insurance you are offering. So while it's certainly not the most reliable way to get leads, it is reality. Small cost makes it worth taking a shot, especially if you are just starting up. Next one is freebies distribution. We all love of free stuff. Pens, pencils, notebooks, water bottles, lighters and other objects with your business name and contact details is a great idea. You do not have to distribute these things all around the people. Just give them to their existing clients. This comes under the freebie distribution. The next one is guerrilla marketing. While it previously included mostly local marketing methods such as flyer postings, currently guerrilla marketing practices include flash mobs, viral campaigns and various types of online marketing as well. The next one is events. Events combine traditional advertising and personal contact, meaning you can communicate the value of your services to more people at a time than when having a personal one that means one-to-one conversation. Most of the people gathering at the event listed are already concerned about insurance issues, so you are already halfway to turn them into high quality leads. The next way of finding customers is online marketing. 97% of internet users search for local businesses online, with local content amounting for as many as 73% of all online activity. Moreover, 9 out of 10 people call or visit a local business when they find it online, with almost 2/3 of all local search ending in phone calls only. The next one is content marketing. Interestingly, relevant and encouraging content provides you with an opportunity to engage targeted visitors. However, creating content is only half the battle. Active marketing and influencer outreach are needed to max out your content creation efforts. If customers find what they were looking for, they will be much more inclined to contact you or book an appointment to learn what you can offer. The next way of finding the customer is search engine optimization. This can be called the short way of SEO. SEO methods are used to get your website higher in the search engine results for certain keywords. These are plenty of different techniques that involve both on-site and off-site work, so it might be overhealing at first. Anyone can optimize their website with some time and effort. If time is a luxury, hiring an SEO expert might be worthwhile. The next one is social media. According to the Simple Business survey, small business owners who spend at least 6 hours every week utilizing social media are twice as likely to generate new leads when compared to who are spending 5 hours or less in social media. The benefit of social media include additional exposure, increased traffic and improved search rating among other things, all of which have a direct influence on your ability to generate high quality leads for your business. And the last one of finding the prospective customers is information booklets or reports. Providing some valuable information does not necessarily require a personal contract. You can also develop an information booklet or a report on any useful or relevant topic and distribute it for free by mail or in place where interested people could find them, such as community centers, libraries or hospitals. The key to this method is including a clear call that include your email, phone, website and address, etc. And coming to the next topic is counseling or role of counselor for selling insurance product. Here at first we can know about the what is counseling. Counseling is a talking therapy that involves or includes a trained therapist listening to you and helping you to find ways to deal with emotional issues. There are number of aspects to counseling. Counseling is a process that occurs when a client and a counselor set aside time to explore different difficulties which may include the stressful or emotional feelings of the client. Here, while discussing the role of counselor for selling insurance products are explained as insurance counselors main role is generating insurance business for the company that they represent. Since they are representing their clients, insurance counselor has a role to play towards them as well. So the role of an insurance advisor can be divided into following two categories. They are role of insurance advisor towards the insurance company and his customers also. That means role of an insurance advisor towards his customers. It is the second role of an insurance counselor. The first role of insurance advisor towards the insurance company includes of three activities. They are generating or getting maximum business, persistency and promoting the insurance company. Here the first role of the insurance advisor is to generating maximum business. That means to generate as much new business for insurance company as possible. This can be achieved by selling the maximum number of policies. An insurance advisor therefore should approach as many individuals as possible and try to position company's insurance policies in the individual's financial needs if possible. And the next one is persistency. We have discussed in the first unit about the term persistency. It is very important for every insurance company or for their revenue. Persistency is an important factor in the insurance company's revenue. Persistency is an important factor in the insurance company's revenue. Persistency shows how many policyholders are continuing with the same plan with the same insurance company. Persistency is partially or practically important in case of life insurance policies which are long-term plans. The insurance advisor should therefore ensure that his existing clients continue their insurance coverage without fail. And the next one is promoting the insurance company. Another role of the insurance advisor is to promote the insurance company with which he is associated. Only when customers trust insurance company will buy the company's policy. The advisor should therefore build a positive brand image of the insurance company in the eyes of clients and improve the company's goodwill. And the next role of insurance advisor towards his customers are fact finding, goal identification, fulfillment of financial goals, handling objections, and maintain contact. Here the first duty or the role of insurance advisor towards his customer is fact finding. The first thing which as insurance advisor is required is to do before generating a sale. He is needed to find out the details of his clients. When the advisors know the personal and financial details of the client, he can find out the client's needs and requirements. These needs and requirements would then help the advisor to position the right insurance product. So fact finding is the first step of the insurance sales process, where the advisor should find out the details of the client. The next one is goal identification. Once the advisor has the personal and financial details of the client, the next step is to find out the financial goals that the client has. Insurance policies are goal oriented products. They can be used to fulfill the different financial goals that individuals have. For example, if an individual wants financial security, term insurance, and insurance plans for child planning needs, child life insurance plans are the most suitable. So until the and unless the advisor finds out what the client exactly wants, the right insurance product cannot be sold. So it is goal identification is one of the role of the advisor from the customer side. And the next one is fulfillment of financial goals. This step is where the insurance advisor expertise and knowledge are sought by clients. Once the financial goals of the individuals are identified, the advisor's role is to suggest the right insurance product which would fulfill the identified goals. The clients benefit from insurance only when the right insurance policy is matched with their needs. As the clients benefit from the insurance, their trust in insurance counselors also grows. And handling the objections is one of the rule of insurance advisor from the side of customers. When the advisor suggests suitable insurance product, the client may not agree with the advisor's suggestions. There are some objections and queries from customers and or clients end. It is the advisor's role to handle all customers' objections and answer them to the best of his knowledge. And the last role of insurance advisors towards his customers is maintain contact. The insurance advisor's role does not end with the sale of an insurance product. The advisor should keep in contact touch with the client even after the policy has been sold. Constant relation with the client or customer would help the advisor to get referrals, which would help in boosting the counselor or advisor's business. Moreover, the contract can help the customers renew current policies and therefore maintain a high persistency ratio. And the next topic is helping customers in filing. Here, insurance advisors utilize their knowledge of insurance policies and companies to evaluate, recommend, and sell plans to customers or business based on their needs. This job involves communicating with customers to assess their current situation, researching methods to match the customer's needs, proper processing paperwork, and ensuring existing customer information is up to date. That includes of the filing, that is proper paperwork or processing paperwork and ensuring existing customer information is up to date. Here filing includes of helping the clients buy insurance and the helping them in claim settlements. The first one is helping the clients to buy insurance. To buy an insurance policy, clients are required to fill up a proposal form starting all their relevant details. The details contained in the form on the basis of the insurance contract. So it is important that the client provide all the information correctly. The advisor role is to oversee whether his clients are providing the correct information. Advisor should also help the client fill up the proposal form and explain the relevance of the different parts of the form so that the client knows why the information should be correct or accurate. The next one is helping the customers in claim settlements. Under the filing of the insurance, helping them in the form of filing the insurance. The next one is helping claim settlements. The final role that an advisor has towards his client is that at a time of claims. Since the advisor is well versed with the technicalities of insurance and knows the claim process, it is his duty to help his clients to get the settlement of their claims. Insurance advisors can play a key role in claim settlements of their customers by helping them with the correct process and the correct documents. Assistance at the time of claims would increase the customer's trust in counselors or advisors and would help him in generating more businesses. And the last topic is extending post insurance services to customers. Here the post insurance services to customers includes of actively communicating during the consultation phase, personalize across channels in the purchase decision phase, and balance human and technology during the support and services phase. Here customer service and customer experience is becoming an important competitive differentiator in the insurance industry. To establish a successful relationship between insurers and customers, companies must focus on meeting demands during each phase of customer journey. Nearly 60% of the insurance executives rank differentiated customer service experience as having the highest impact on successful competition. For many years, customer demands the effects of digitizing customer relationships and the creation of a successful customer journey have been the focus when it comes to the customer service in insurance business. Under this, insurance is not a nice to have and customer seeks out coverage of necessities than desire. That means changing in someone's personal situation trigger customers to enter the consultation fees and start requesting information from insurers. Instead of insurance looking to create demand, customer communication in large part only begins when the need is already accurate. Traditionally, interactions between insurers and customers are accident driven. Instead of being initiated by insurance companies, many insurance companies are failing to actively promote new products or services to customers. Instead of being passive in the relationship and relying on customers to communicate, insurers should take more control and ownership by making their customers aware of risks and need of product against themselves. The next one is personalize across channels in the purchase decision phase. As customers enter the purchase decision phase, the customer experience becomes even more integral to the relationship. With the growth of digital channels, there are several options for a customer to purchase a policy, such as personal sales, an intermediary, your website, or comparison portals. 80% of customers willing to use digital and remote channels options to complete tasks and transactions. It is critical to meet customers on direct channels with a highly personalized approach regardless of the purchase platform. And the last one is balance humans and technology during the support and service phase. Here, when customers reach out of support, they want the experience to be three things, namely personal, fast, and easy. To fulfill these expectations, insurers must integrate trusted, familiar contact channels with digital options. While customers still want quickly and stress-free access to friendly and accommodating insurers over the phone, there is also a desire to communicate via digital contact like email, chat, and even self-service. For customers, both analog and digital channels are equally important when they are looking for instant support or insurance support. When submitting a claim, customers also want to simple, rapid, and individualized process. During the service phase, speed becomes a large priority during claim settlements and payment processing. These are the various extended post-insurance services to the customers. By these topics, we have completed the second unit. We have discussed about the various types of life insurances and their functions, features, and benefits of the various life insurances, and various types of health insurances, and various features and benefits of the health insurances, and various different plans of health insurances, and the sales promotion methods of general and life insurance plans, and the various services provided by the advisor at the time of filing, and the post extended services to the customers after the purchasing of the insurance in this unit. Thank you.